Guys, we are so back. It's not even funny because as Lana Del Rey is about to put out her first country album, she has found a country man to go with it. It's actually all part of her era. And people are having mixed reactions to this new relationship. His name is Jeremy Dufresne, and he happens to be an airboat captain. He leads airboat tours in swamps in Louisiana and wears camo. That's his vibe. He is also randomly bros with Glenn Powell because he hosted Glenn Powell on airboat tours in the past. So she met Jeremy.
Here's a picture of them, by the way.
Yes, this is a picture of them together. They look like a fantastic match, in my opinion. She met Jeremy back in 2019 on one of these tours. They must have hit it off.
He must have said something.
He must have just rizzed her up with some redneck energy.
So redneck Riz.
Redneck Riz. That's what it is.
Skibbity, Ohio, Montana.
Skibbity,
Montana.
Skibbity, Louisiana.
Yeah, Skibbity, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Ohio Riz.
Yes. Exactly. So to give you an insight into who Jeremy is, let's watch this Glenn Powell interview where he just has nothing but nice things to say about him.
Here we go.
Swamp boat tour. So I'd become friends with this swamp boat captain named Jeremy. Jeremy and I would,
they're just sipping Miller Lite together.
I'm like 10 seconds away from starting a Glenn Powell stan page. I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
This is kind of an iconic
my
duo.
Boy Jeremy. And he, so we'd go on these swamp boat tours, all the time. He'd sometimes let me drive, kind of help run the tour.
You know what it is? He does that to everyone. He lets, it's totally
He
allowed.
makes Glenn Powell feel special.
It's kind of like when somebody's like, when they've got a dog and they're like, and somebody's like, pets the dog and the dog's really nice to him. The dog's really nice to everyone, but they hit him with the, they're never this nice to people.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to make them feel special.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing with like the big fans on the back. I've never done that.
Oh, I got to get one. I think this is sort of my new mode of transportation.
At this point, yeah.
If New York floods, you're going to see this come out.
Don't even project that. It's like I'm terrified of things like that. Okay, but anything interesting ever happened on one of them?
Well, Jeremy, I remember Jeremy. I was sitting there up on the top there for a while, and we were sitting there, and I said, New Orleans has one of the highest disappearance rates in the country. Is that because? Is that because of the swamps? And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, you take someone's teeth out, you shave your head, throw them to gators, there's not going to be nothing left. And I was like, oh, wow. And he goes, and he kind of just looks out. We kind of looked out at the swamp for a bit. He goes, why, do you need anything? No. I was like, I'm good, man. I was like, obviously he was kidding,
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't. I'm sure.
So he has a good sense of humor,
He'd
too.
be there for me if
He's down to earth. He's a business owner. He's a Republican.
Do we know this for sure?
Well, we know that he is a Facebook boomer that posts Trump memes, and Lana fans are currently seething about it.
That he likes Trump, that he's a Facebook boomer in general.
Yeah, a Lana Stan account said, it's over. Lana is dating a confirmed Republican Trump supporter. Shaking my head. Just get over yourself.
At this point, isn't it kind of known that she's not gonna fall into the same type of weird liberal order that everyone is? Like, even if she was, she's at least open to the idea of being friends and knowing other people.
Good for her. She wants to be happy, and she doesn't despise people who live in the South.
Yep. Unlike
the majority of people in her industry. Another one said, I think it's clear who Lana is voting for this November. Why do you care?
Oh, only somebody who believes in a hive mind would actually think that to be true.
You know what? It would be even better if she were voting for Kamala and he's a Trump supporter and they just fell in love anyway because they don't care.
She was a Kamala stan.
Yes. Yes.
He was a
MAGA Pete. Can I make it any more obvious? But they're still hating on him. Another one said, Lana Del Rey seen dining with her new ugly boyfriend in London. They're just calling him ugly and just insulting the guy for no reason.
Yep, they're just being mean.
One person even claimed that this is their dad. Now, I'm assuming this is a hoax for attention.
That had to be a joke.
This has to be a joke. But she said, this is how I find out my dad is dating Lana Del Rey. Hello. And then posted fake text screenshots.
Yeah.
Our family group chat is insane right now. I don't believe you.
Fake.
I don't believe you. I think that he seems like a trustworthy guy.
Look, he's a business owner, right?
Yeah, he owns this company that does the airboat tours.
Probably makes good money.
Yeah.
We were having a whole conversation before about working class millionaires. I don't know if this guy's a millionaire, but
I'm sure he does well for
America
himself.
works overtime these days to demonize people who do well for themselves. And one of the groups that's been lost is the idea of the working class millionaire or successful businessman. He makes a lot of money, but he puts it all back into the company. That's what a lot of doctors are. Like, they make good money, but it all gets reinvested right back into the business. This is perfect. This is perfect.
So he's essentially the perfect guy because she's only dated normal people. I don't think I've ever seen her date a celebrity.
She's done backing it up for the Blue, and now she's...
Has she ever dated a celebrity? Because if she did...
You would know, I would know.
If she did, I would know. I think I would know. The last time that she got in trouble for dating a supposedly right-wing Republican guy is when she was dating a cop who was also on... I think he was on one of these police reality shows.
Okay.
So he was on this reality show.
Maybe she's not on Ozempic. Maybe she's just going out, hunting and living in the backwoods with him.
Yeah, they're getting active together in the backwoods, trekking through the swamps.
Look,
she's using leeches.
People in this space love Lana Del Rey. Like, anytime we post a segment about Lana Del Rey, it gets good engagement.
She's impossible to hate, honestly, except if you're one of her fans.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Right?
But, thankfully some people are being more positive about it, or they at least find it amusing. One person said, "It's so iconic how she has never looked as good as she is now, and she has never been as successful as she is now, but still chooses to date the most random guy ever." Another one said, "These comments don't pass the vibe check. Lana has been singing about this type of man since Born to Die."
Even BuzzFeed put "good for them" at the end of the article.
"I always figured Lana was never going to settle down with anybody except a blue-collar older divorcee. This guy seems to fit the bill. I hope they are super happy together." Another one said, "Normal guys with minimal social media and now no hunger for public adoration."
Yep. I mean, it's a better recipe for a long-term relationship, right? When one of them wants to stay out of the public eye, and she doesn't seem all that interested in...
She doesn't chase after the spotlight. Yeah. The spotlight chases after her because her talent has been enough to carry her as far as she's gotten.
I'm telling you right now, go look at any TV show and you'll see couples that have been married. It's not the same thing as movie stars, right? Like actors who marry other TV actors who've been together for 20 years because they just don't have the same public pressure that bigger named actors or musicians have.
Yeah, so this guy is going to be under a microscope because he's dating a huge celebrity.
Yep.
I don't know how well he's going to handle that, or if it's going to put a strain on the relationship.
Is it something
he is literally just a random guy.
They would have had to have that discussion beforehand, right? Where
I'm sure, yeah.
She's like, "Look, we can do this, but it's not going to be easy for you."
Yeah, but at the same time, again, she's not the type of celebrity who calls the paparazzi on herself. Yeah. She's not that type. She doesn't know how to self-promote. She hangs out at Waffle House and wants to ride ATVs into the sunset. This is who she is deep down, and people love her for it. She's always had an appreciation for Americana. This is what she writes about. She writes about red-blooded, masculine men. And no one else has the courage to do it.
She could have ended up with Glenn Powell.
She's not going to pull something like Ariana Grande did, like opening her legs for a married man who played SpongeBob on Broadway. She's not going to date a football star and then end up being the center of attention at every game.
Yep.
She's just looking for a normal working guy from the South who votes for Trump and wears camo hats. This is amazing.
You know who could learn a lesson from this is Chappell Roan.
So true. If only she were straight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, take at least a lesson as far as how to avoid the stands and the public scrutiny, be less accessible.
Well, at that point, you would need to have enough talent to keep you relevant, despite you not searching after attention, right?
Yeah.
Most people don't. Lana is a special case. She's never been good at promoting herself. She's never really wanted to.
Is that
she
more
just-
endearing? That when
Yeah,
you're bad at it, it's just like, wow, it's kind of lovable.
Yeah, it's messy and chaotic and lovable nonetheless.
Yep.
So I really hope that this works out for her because she's been talking for a long time about wanting to settle down with a man and have children. She is 39, so
Better
the
hurry up.
time is limited.
Yep.
I genuinely hope the best for her.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.